Hey guys, Phoenix from Tarot. So, in this reading, we'll be looking at the singer David Anthony Burke on the 8th of September. In the trunk of in the trunk of a Tesla registered to him, the body of a 15-year-old Celeste Rivas was found. Celeste Rivas had been reported missing in April 2024. At the point of doing this reading on the 27th of September at 6 p.m., authorities are treating the death as a homicide. The cause of her death is undetermined. David, they're saying, has not been publicly named as a suspect or person of interest. A search warrant was executed for his residence in Hollywood Hills, and I believe the Tesla was outside the residence, and they've seized electronics, computers, and so on from him. The body has been released to the family for a memorial service. Celeste had been reported missing multiple times across 2024. And but Celeste had been seen around David, and the understanding from his friend group was that Celeste was David's girlfriend. And she was presenting, or they believed that she was possibly 19 based on her appearance and activities, and she also had a fake ID. There is no outcome from any autopsy or anything like that right now. However, again, the internet I don't know anything about David, I should just say. I don't know of his music, I don't know him. I'm doing this as a request. So I'm going into this very blind, a subscriber's request, sorry. So I'm going into this very blind. So as of today's date, I'll look into the current energies of the situation. There are a few things that are worth noting, which I've written down, in that Celeste's birthday is on the 7th of September, and apparently whenever David would be releasing songs, he would release it on the 7th of whatever month, and they're saying that perhaps it was in tribute to her. I think what's also really particularly interesting for us is that her body was found on the 7th or 8th of September. So again, the 7th, a significant date, her birthday. And also we had a total lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is the 12th house for the collective. So that was also interesting as well. So, but especially with that energy, is a lot of things that are hidden coming to light or being uncovered, right? It was a total lunar eclipse. So when I was tapping into these energies as well, and when I was asking my guides, okay, show me what happened, it's as if they were saying in the house, like they were showing me a house, and apparently they were saying it's the house where David resides, but it's in his manager's name, is my understanding. But it's as if I saw her being in front of him, or being passed on, sorry, I have to be careful with YouTube, being passed on in front of him. But what was interesting about the vision my guides gave me, it was as if she was passed on in front of him. There was like the light, I'm remote viewing right now. There was the light of the TV being cast, but it's as if he was sitting on a sofa, very still, almost as if he was in a daze. And what they were saying, it's as if he witnessed someone else unaliving her. And I was just like, but something about it didn't feel right. So we're going to be going into the cards. And also another thing I should say at this point. So when I was trying to remote view and trying to get a bit more information, it's like my spirit guide team have put a shield around me. Like they don't want me going too much into these energies, into the energies around David. So before we start this reading, let's do this, which is what we always do. So spirit guides, guardian angels of the highest divine and light and the highest frequency only, please protect myself, please protect and bless those viewing this reading. Maybe channel messages from the highest light, for beings of the highest light, from the highest vibration frequency, of the highest accuracy, of the highest truth, and particularly delivering messages of what we as a collective, why are we observing this? What is it that we are meant to know for the elevation of the collective and our collective consciousness and our awareness? And just to say our thoughts and prayers are with Celeste and her family right now at this point in time. I am going to just deliver these messages based on visions that I'm seeing. So some of it's going to be from tarot, some of it's going to be from visions. And I'm just going to deliver what they're giving me right off the bat. And this is obvious to a lot of people, I guess, who are familiar with this case. But again, I'm not that familiar. I literally started looking into it today. Yesterday evening and today, sorry. It's interesting how many people failed her. That's what I would say. Just a number of people failed her. She's missing, yeah. She's with like she was missing, yes. She was reported missing, yes. But I'm talking about the family. They kind of knew where she was, but didn't exactly go to get her. And I'm happy to be wrong, guys. I'm happy to be wrong. This is a cold reading. I'm happy to be wrong, but those are the initial messages that I'm picking up. I'm picking up on a young girl who had a very giving energy, but they're saying it's somebody who's giving and they don't know the value of what they're giving. They don't know the value of their youth, the value of their innocence. Not understanding to take up how to take up space is another phrase that they're giving me. She voluntarily chose to leave where she was living. It's a matter of being seen. Like she felt that there was a destiny or something else for her. She had a sense of direction. It was a feeling that she was following. That's the best way I could find to put it. It was like a calling, a spiritual urge, a tug at her. They're giving me this Madonna song, The Road to Hell is Paved with Good Intentions. They're giving me that song. And this comes back to something that we were saying at the very beginning, and this is still Celeste's energy as well. There is something about being invisible and not really being seen. With a lot of this, I'm thinking about the Gabby Petito. And at the time of Gabby Petito, so just to jog our memories a bit, so Gabby Petito, the fan life blogger in 2023, when she went missing, and everyone was taken up with her being missing. But I feel like for her, it was just surroundings where she wasn't seen. She didn't feel as if she fitted in. It was almost as if she wanted to block out her immediate reality or where she wasn't seen, wasn't valued, not understood, or feeling that there was something more. So not because you feel like you're not seen or valued, it does not necessarily mean that you're growing up in an environment. And I want to be sensitive to the family and friends and so on. It doesn't necessarily mean that your household or your environment was wrong or bad or anything like that. I'm not saying that. And at least they're not directing me to that. I'm more getting the sense of being invisible and not being seen, not being valued, or perhaps in the way she wanted to be valued. So I just needed some water. Yeah, there we go. That's that feeling seen and feeling valued. That's her energy. Wishing for somewhere else, wishing to be somewhere else, something more. Like my life is worth something more. It's worth something else. I want to go out and discover. That led to her death, right? Not looking that she was near a cliff or she had set herself on the path for the end, basically. Look at her following a path here where she set off, following that path. Paths led her all the way to that cliff. For some reason, I'm being told someone's going to ask this question. Many times when I'm doing readings, I'm intuitively told what deck I need to use. So, yeah, beforehand. Yeah, there's something about being seen, feeling valued, feeling wanted. There's a sense of feeling invisible. Okay, so let's move on. So David's energy in this. Mind you, she was still invisible, mind you, but it's as if she was able to paint Notice the scarf when she leaves is very faint here, and notice the scarf is more prominent. So there is something about her wanting a particular image, a particular identity. But in the midst of all of that, she was still not seen for who she truly was. Notice that scarf is always behind her, always behind her. You know? They're giving me that this also represents the fabric of time and a crack in it. But to that, that's very esoteric. But let's go into David's energy right now. So, in terms of his placement, I believe he's an Aries Sun, Scorpio Moon. Quite a dark Scorpio Moon, actually. Lot of swords energy here. So, for his energy, we have the 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords, someone thinking that they've gotten away with something. I'm picking up someone who walking through a field of swords, blindfolded. The sun is scorching that sun. Knight of Wands, he is the age of a knight, actually, just about. 10 of Swords, death. This is what I'm saying. However long it takes LAPD, or is it LAPD? Isn't that the police? However long it takes them, this is coming up. 10 is the end of cycles. It's a passing. There's a young woman with swords above her, you know, being laid down in a final resting position. This is coming up in his energy. Another sword energy here as well. Lots of swords in his energy. Lots of swords. There is something. So someone passing away has come up in his energy. Nine of Swords. Let's. The 9 is in his energy. The 9 transitions to a 10. Chances are this happened at night. I also feel that there's something about the darkness around this energy that I'm seeing with the side here, or infiltrating thoughts. Okay, let's get a bit deeper into this. Spirit guys got an angel send us those messages so far. Could you take us to what happened at that time, and how long ago was this, and what exactly took place? The diddy of it all. Was she going to travel somewhere? Was she going to leave or something like that? I'm picking that up. And someone not wanting her to go. Like barring her from going, wanting her for himself. Being very protective, being very defensive. This is not grooming per se. But perhaps it is, but wanting something to blossom and grow and develop the way they want them to. And it's being very guarded, being very protective, not showing someone what's behind the barriers. She was definitely his muse, as we know from releasing things on the 7th. Okay, so let's get into it. It's as if my guides are giving me everything. I'm very good at remote viewing, but it's like there is something about his energy that is very like Jekyll and Hyde. It's almost as if it's another personality that came through and that did it. And yeah, Jekyll and Hyde. Is it Jekyll and Hyde? Like one doesn't remember what the other is doing. Yeah, This is what I'm getting. It's something about dark and light, or one not getting what the other is doing. That's why at the very beginning of this, and this is the world, this is a transition energy, transitioning from one phase to another, and this is coming in his energy. It's also dark and light as well. It's almost like someone, what I'm seeing is that it's his personality and him as a person taking a back seat, and like another energy either taking over his body is either a split personality, or it's something that's like coming forward and doing something. Clarify the world, because the world is a transition, but it's like this dark and light is Jekyll and Hyde. It's like, and that's what they're describing to me here. I think I need to get another cup. So that's from ninjas of the highest degree. And people see, please give us what happened. Please give us what happened. That night when Celeste passed. Ace of Wands, a lot of aces. Why don't they give this to me? That's so interesting. He will be brought to justice, though. It's just a matter of time. I think that there isn't anything else to say because it has already been said. It's like this personality that it's like a split personality. There we go. Okay, this deck is working. Yeah. There we have the death energy. And Five of Pentacles. He would never recover from this. Ooh, this Nine of Pentacles has come through twice. That's interesting. Let's take a minute. Okay. Okay. There was a fight involved here. We have two fives, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Three of Swords. Someone, like someone feeling betrayed. Like we know with this Nine of Pentacles, there is something about her being his muse. But in terms of her being a muse, what I'm feeling is that from someone being invisible, and comes back to this energy as well, that's been clarified. It's like someone was coming into a realization of their value or realization. It could be realization of value and worth, whether they would describe it that way or not is to be debated. But it's someone, again, Celeste wanting something else again. Or there is something of value that she has or had. Or that she knew she had. Like there is this, perhaps I would say, a power that she had come into. I wonder if they would find out whether she was pregnant or not. It could be that power from carrying a child, or it could be that power from just being in a position of being his muse. But we have this back end of the Nine of Pentacles. And we're seeing this divine feminine marking on the clothes. So when it comes to divine feminine, what's that divine feminine all about, right? What distinguishes women from men? One of the things is the ability to give birth. She was 15. But there's something of a betrayal. I see something of her wanting to go or wanting to leave or wanting something where he felt that he was betrayed. Another thing is that being a muse, she was very, very much integral to his work. Like there was a feeling from him that for him to be able to work and produce whatever he was producing, like he needed her, or her energy, I should say. And there was some sort of disagreement in which he felt with this Five of Pentacles, like it was him fighting to prevent destitution or arguing to prevent destitution. That led to, yeah, there's death here. We have death. We have the Ten of Swords. We have them all in his energy. Now, what I'm also bringing up here is something like of the 7 deadly sins here of greed, of gluttony, of just wanting and wanting things to be done my way or nothing else. To end this reading, I just want to, they're showing me the coffins. Apparently he was having coffins at, he had coffins at events. Whatever this is, it was not intentional, it was accidental. With the fish jumping out of the cup, it was accidental. It wasn't meant to happen. The person wasn't meant to happen. He did not mean to do it. And then, unfortunately, I don't wish this on anyone, but given the gravity of the circumstance, his career is over as well. Like, of course, his career should be the last thing on his mind, but considering I'm seeing a lot of career-oriented energy here, and there's something of selfishness coming from his career, not wanting someone to leave or not wanting someone to go through something because of how it would impact his career or his trajectory. Yeah, we have that Eight of Swords again. There we go. We have that 5. The internet streets are going to be solving this. That's come through. The whole internet is going to solve it. Chances are before LAPD solves it. Or LAPD, that's the police. I'm assuming it's LAPD. They are going to be on the internet and they will solve it through the internet, is a lot of what I'm seeing as well. It was definitely sudden. This thing was sudden. It was not planned. There is something about a mental capacity issue going on here as well. And definitely it's about someone leaving. And it's the pain and the hurt of leaving. I'm just going to go into, I'm not going to press too hard because my spirit guide team was saying that they don't like this energy. So, Spirit Guide and Angels of the highest divine and light and frequency, please protect myself, protect those viewing this reading. Only give us what it is that we need to know. And before ending this reading, I would like to know about the mental. The mental, the mental, the mental. What is this that I'm seeing about the mental? The mental, the mental, the mental, like split personality or Jekyll and Hyde. I'm just saying what comes to me. Split personality, Jekyll and Hyde, sleeping with the devil, making plans with the devil, ritual, sacrifice. Mm. They keep on bringing me, they're not giving it to me in the cards, they're giving it to me in the image. And the image is, yeah, there she is again. They're not giving it to me in the cards. It's the image. It's the image of someone sitting on a sofa watching, but they're completely still. It's like they're not in their body anymore. And the light of the TV, it's dark, and the light of the TV or something is reflecting in the room. And it's like she's lying there. It's like either someone blanks out or someone checked out, or I wouldn't be surprised even the putting the body in the car and that sort of thing. He may not have even remembered. He wouldn't have remembered it. That's just what I'm picking up. They're not giving it to me in the cards. They're giving it to me like I'm remote viewing. That's what I'm seeing. It's like somebody just checked out. They just blanked out, or like they weren't in their bodies anymore. Like they had compartmentalized who they were and they put that person to one side. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, guys, so this was a cold reading. That's what I've gotten. I don't know, and it's the current energies as well. But I mean, they don't know, of course, the body was just in the car. Anyone could have put it in the car. It's a matter of proving the case. Not because it was in his car means that he did it. But I'm seeing that he did. But it's like a blank out or a check out, or there was some other personality that was coming in and did it, or something like that. That's just what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me, but the cards aren't giving me any more. It's just that one vision that they're telling me and letting me know. Okay, bye for now.